Check, 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 check.
Good on my end. How's mine?
Check, check, check,
Irene,
check.
You're
Check,
a little quiet, but
I'm quiet. Check, 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 check.
check, 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 check.
I still can't really hear you. we?
We're good. Yeah, we're good.
Good evening, Main Vista Golden Eagle fans. Tonight is senior night for the Golden Eagles against Highlands Ranch Falcons. Right now, huge stakes on the line tonight, folks. Main Vista is playing right now for a playoff spot. If they win tonight against Highlands Ranch, they are guaranteed a spot in the playoffs. Highlands Ranch, however, really playing for pride right now. It's going to be an exciting game. What do you think, Jonah?
Well, I think you said it best here. Vista's got to fight tooth and nail here to try and get that last playoff spot. Going into the playoffs, you're under 500, but you still have a chance to make it, but you have to beat Highlands Ranch. You can't overlook the opponent here.
Absolutely. Highlands Ranch has always been a thorn in Mount Vista's side. They've always been that one team that sticks into Mount Vista and takes them out of contention, or there is that one team that Vista always has to beat. It's been like that almost every year.
Well, I feel like Vista has a chance here. They are coming off of a few losses, but maybe we might see a little change in scheme. Vista running a lot up the gut. Hasn't been working very much, but maybe we might see a little bit of change here from coaching and the offensive play calling here.
The Falcons from Highlands Ranch.
Alright, we're getting ready for the national anthem, so we will be on mute when that happens. As of right now, as Jonah said, we're hoping to see a scheme change between both.
Get everyone to rise. Face the north end zone.
National anthem, we will be on mute.
America in the singing.
Rockets, red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave.
Golden Students.
Alright, Golden Eagle fans, we're getting ready for kickoff. My name is Jack Baumgartner, and I'm joined by the amazing Jonah Colin. How you doing, Jonah?
I'm doing pretty good, Jack. Definitely ready to watch some football here.
Exactly. Like I said earlier, huge game for Mount Vista. It is their senior night, and they are playing for a playoff spot. As Highlands Ranch is really playing for more of a pride game. You know, really looking forward to Mount Vista. They've been amazing this year with some hiccups, but the players have been pretty solid this entire year. What do you think, Jonah?
I think Mountain Vista has a chance here. Nick Stone running the ball, Kelly Roswell running the ball, Jakai Mack running the ball. Vista has a really good ground game. Through the air is a little bit more iffy, but if they can flatten out those issues, then this team definitely has a good chance.
Right, amazing points, Jonah. We're getting ready for kickoff with Hunter Dell, the freshman at kicker.
Cooper, yes.
Correction, that's Nick Stone, the senior. Kicking off the Highlands Ranch.
Got the running back kicking off here.
Here's the kickoff. Going straight into the end zone for a touchback.
Stone's kick says in the end zone. Highlands Ranch, 1st and 10
Highlands Ranch going to be on offense.
at their 20-yard line.
Here comes out the Mountain Vista defense.
First drive of the game here. Do you expect Highlands Ranch to be aggressive here? Or do you think they're going to try and set the tone with a nice, easy run game?
I mean, for Highlands Ranch, yes. You know, you always want to establish the run game early just to get that start going.
This defense has been shaky against the run. Let's see if they're able to make some stops here.
There's Ryan Chambers at quarterback. Handoff. Reverse. Made tackle in the backfield by J.C. Snow, the senior.
Great play by Snow there. Read it perfectly. Saw the reverse coming. Wrapped up, got low, and brought the receiver to the ground.
Brings a lost 5 on the play. It is now 2nd and 15 on the 15-yard line on Highlands Ranch side.
Now 2nd and 15 from the 15.
Ryan Chambers at quarterback with a back in the backfield and 2 wide receivers out. In motion. There's a fumble. Ryan Chambers trying to make something out of it. Ryan Chambers fumbles the snap, drops it, and gets another loss of yardage.
Looks like Chambers wanted to run there before he had a full grip on the ball. Slight error there. Luckily for them, it didn't cost them as much as it could have. Way to get back on that ball.
So loss of 3 yards, bring up 3rd and 18 on the 12-yard line, still on Highlands Ranch's side. If you're Highlands Ranch, you think they should go for a pass or just run it again and punt it?
Honestly, if I'm Highlands Ranch, I want to get this first down. I want to set the tone early in the game.
Chambers at shotgun. Takes the snap. In the pocket. Moves around. Steps up. Throws. Great catch. He's brought down before the first.
Good read there from Chambers. Threw it a little bit high, so the receiver had to make a great jumping effort to go up and get it. Just short of the first down, but I believe on comes the punt team for Highlands Ranch. So
great catch by Andy Thompson from Highlands Ranch. He got up the field. Unfortunately, he was just way too short. It's now 4th and 4. Highlands Ranch in punt formation. It's like Nick Stone's out, ready to return. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. Looks like no one's going to grab it. Highlands Ranch picks it up around the 42-yard line. Mountain Vista's offense comes out into the field. Well, Jonas, I mean, more Mountain Vista in the air, like you said earlier, they haven't been that productive, but in the running, they've been very productive. What do you expect from Mountain Vista so far?
I expect Vista right now to stick with the scheme that they've been running with. Dane Doherty on 140 attempts, only 63 completions for 775 yards. Very low completion percentage of only .45 and averaging 12.3 yards per attempt. So their running game has been very good, though, with guys like Smith and Rosal and the rest of their backs been averaging some high yards. Smith averaging 5.7, Rosal averaging 5, respectively.
Here comes Vista, ready to snap. Dane Doherty in shotgun with a backer, receiver on the left, and 2 receivers on the right. In motion, handoff. Next down, he drops back, he throws it to Tyrone Williams, who's wide open. He's running for the touchdown. Touchdown, Golden Eagles to Tyrone Williams. Amazing play. Oh, and there's a flag on the play.
That's probably going to be on celebration because high school football. But how about that from Mountain Vista? A little bit of trickery, frees up. The receiver just allows Tyrone Williams to run uncovered down the sideline, and that is how we're going to open the game, ladies and gentlemen.
This has been a play that Looney's loved to play, but the fake left to Nick Stone as he throws it to a wide open man downfield. It's been effective every single time Nick Stone has thrown it. He's now 3 for 3 on that play. Here comes the field goal coming off for an easy field goal, hopefully, with Hunter Dell at kicker, I believe.
Nick Stone 100% on all of his throws.
No, it's crazy for a wide receiver to have such an amazing passer rating.
He put that right on the money.
Nick Stone, he can do it all. He can return, play defense, throw, and catch. All right, Jacob Hayes as the holder. Blake Henry is the long snapper. Hunter Dye, kicker. Here's the snap. Kick is up, and it is good. And it is good. That brings it up to 7-0 Golden Eagles with 9 minutes 39 left in the quarter. Amazing start so far to the game, Jonah.
Just an incredible start. Vista's defense was able to get out there, force a 3 and out, and just get that offense back on the field. That's exactly what you want to see if you're Looney.
You're exactly right, Jonah. Vista's defense causing a 3 and out and scoring on the very first play of the drive. Already, now Vista has some momentum now. And I see they're able to use it to their advantage.
Momentum's so crucial in football here. If you get 1-2 touchdowns, that could easily turn to 3 or 4. So
Mount Vista getting ready for kickoff again. Nick Stone kicking once again.
50-yard penalty. Assessed on the touchdown. Stone kicked off from the 25-yard line.
Here's the kick. Andy Thompson only fumbles it. He gets a hold of it though. Trying to make some moves, breaks a couple tackles, gets up to about the 28-yard line, Highlands Ranch.
I feel like that 15-yard penalty on the kickoff kind of helped Vista's kicking team. Nick Stone has a massive leg and can just boot it down the field, so didn't go into the end zone this time. A muffed return, but Andy Thompson able to juke his way around and get some good yardage there.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Jonah. Mountain Vista's defense coming back on the field. Here comes the Highlands Ranch offense. Now, what do you think they're going to do? Because they see that the run wasn't working. But they made that one really good pass. What do you think they're going to do now?
I think right now it's a little bit too early to really see what Highlands Ranch is going to do here.
Ryan Chambers, shotgun, fakes the handoff, rolling out, throws it to Jaden Ario, making some massive yardage for the first down.
I think that answers that question there. They're going to go back to the air with a little check down, and it gets them some good yardage, first down, moving the chains.
Something to say about Jaden Ario. Last time I checked, I believe he's committed to CSU for football, so he is definitely going to be one of their standout players there at number 5, a tight end. We're going to expect some really big plays from him. Ryan Chambers in shotgun with a backer. Takes a snap. Handoff. Running back runs up the field. Looks like about a yardage gain right there by Brady Shufford.
Vista's run defense starting off this game has been really good. No big gains at all this game on the ground for Highlands Ranch here.
You're exactly right, Jonah. Highlands Ranch run game hasn't been that good, and this Mount Vista defense has been eating it up all game. Ooh.
Looked like there was a jump on the defensive side, did not cross through the line of scrimmage, so the rest are going to go no call.
And there's a switch of the players. Jade Ario coming back right tight by the tackle, with Max Ludwig going at the numbers on the right side. There's the snap. Ryan Chambers takes it up. He pitches it to Brady Shufford. Gets some good yardage. Big tackle by Kenny Rivera, dragging him out of bounds. Correct. Brady Shufford. Good run right there by the offense.
Decided to go with the option there. Vista defender tried to go after the quarterback, and it was a good pitch. Got it outside, and that's going to move the chains, I would believe.
I think there's some discussions amongst the officials right now.
It was pretty close, but I'm confident that Highlands Ranch did get the first down. And there's a penalty, and it's going to be on Vista, I believe.
Oh, no flag on the play. I think someone threw it. They thought they saw something, but turns out they didn't.
I just saw the flag.
Yeah. All right. Ryan Chambers back in shotgun. Vista with a 3-man front. Ryan Chambers looks at his coach for the play call.
A little bit of confusion from the quarterback there, most likely. Maybe a change of play here. Saw something he didn't like.
Here's the snap. Hands it off to Brady Shefford, who's almost brought down in the backfield, but only gets stopped for a 2-yard gain by J.C. Snow, with Blake Straw's time applying some of the pressure there.
Once again, running back. Switching it close.
I think the coach saw something he didn't like, tried to make an audible to an inside run, and the Golden Eagles made a good stop there.
2nd and 8 right now. Highlands Ranch in Mountain Vista territory on the 42-yard line. Ryan Chambers back in shotgun with 2 wide receivers out with 1 back here in the backfield.
In the pistol, this player looked to jump there, and another change here coming from the coach, calling an audible here.
Here's the snap. Another handoff to Brady Shefford. Gets a couple yards, but gets brought down by a couple people.
Highlands Ranch going with a bit of a ground and pound style drive on this drive. Didn't work for them last drive, but now they're starting to march a little bit here.
What we've seen so far with this Mountain Vista defense is that sometimes it's not always just a one-name player doing all the big plays. It's always the team acting as a unit to make the tackle. You know, that's something you love to see on defense.
Exactly. These players work so well as a cohesive unit together. They're able to make these gang tackles and just bring guys down.
Ryan Chambers back in shotgun, 3 out on the right. Here's the snap. Looking right. Throws. Incomplete.
Almost could have been picked off. Might have hit the ground, but he came up with the ball and it just slipped out of his hands there.
Jacob Gressman was like he was excited for a pick. It looks like it was way too low and hit the ground like you said, Jonah. Bringing up 4th and 5 for Highlands Ranch.
4th down and 5 from the 39.
Do you think they're going to go for it or kick it, Jonah?
I think that they are going for it. Yes, they are staying in the shotgun formation. 3 out right, 2 left.
They got 5 out, 3 on the right, 2 on the left. Here comes the snap. Ryan Chambers throws it downfield. Giannaria with an amazing catch for a huge first down, just about to get behind. It looks like Carter Daniels.
Flag is down. That's going to be holding on the offense here. That's going to march him back.
Yeah, you hate to see that for Highlands Ranch. As a Mount Vista fan, you love to see it. But when you're the offense for Highlands Ranch, you hate to see that. You just make a huge play and then you get a holding call and it sets you way back in the backfield, ruining any chance you just had at a touchdown.
It's lack of discipline, something Vista has struggled with early in the season. For a few games, they didn't go a single drive without incurring a penalty. For I think it was a 4-game streak. Luckily, a lot more discipline here, and no penalties to start.
All right, Highlands Ranch punt team coming onto the field. Nick Stone back, ready to return.
21. Falcons in punt formation. Stone.
Here's the snap. Here's the punt. Looks like no one on Vista is going to grab it again as it goes out of bounds at about the 34, 33-yard line.
Bit of a wobbly punt. Just punted it right to the right side, just right into Vista's bench.
20-yard punt.
The coach talking to the punter for Highlands Ranch right now. Tells him not to worry about it, which you always love to see that with coaches, just telling them, hey, sometimes it happens, just see what you did and try to be better.
Exactly. That's what a coach does when they're at their best. They can criticize their player. They can criticize their players in a way that helps them keep their confidence up.
All right. Dane Doherty in shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff. Fake. Throws it. Nick Stone, but he drops it.
Looks like he just tried to zip one in there, and it just hit off the chest of Stone and bounced out of bounds.
On plays like that, you expect guys like Nick Stone to make that play, but again, that's never an easy play to catch that the second you turn your head. Dane Doherty back in shotgun, though. The backer hands it off the middle. for no gain.
And whistles coming in. A lot of whistles.
That's Kelly Rosal at running back. Kelly Rosal's been solid all season. Hey, Jonah, what do we know about Kelly Rosal so far this season?
Well, Kelly Rosal has been very good this entire year. 121 carries, 599 yards, averaging 5 yards. Averaging 66.6 yards a gain with a long of 51. 2 runs that were 100 plus, and has 5 touchdowns.
Kelly Rosal, very decorated player here this season. Let's see if he's able to keep it up against a struggling Highlands Ranch team that is once again 1-8. Fans on both sides showing up here ready to support their team, especially Mount Vista playing for a playoff spot. Dane Doherty back in shotgun with Kelly Rosal in the backfield. 4 wide receivers out. Tyrone Williams on one side. Looks like there's a timeout call. Nope. Plays getting ready to go underway. Nick Stone in motion. Dane Doherty takes a snap. Draws back. Throws. Almost picked off. Kyler Kruk with the great catch with a first down. Brought down by some Highlands Ranch defenders.
Good throw there from Dane. Threaded it right over the defender's head. Put it right where he needed to, and that's going to move the chains.
It got very close to getting picked up, though. It barely got by that one linebacker, it looked like. Thankfully, Kyler Kruk's able to pull it in and move upfield and get some yards. Kyler Kruk and Tyrone Williams on the right side. Dane Doherty at shotgun with Kelly Rosal in the backfield. Correction, Carter Daniels. Dane Doherty, there's a pressure in the pocket. Runs, flag thrown. Dane Doherty throws it away.
That's going to be holding on the offense. You could see it. The play was breaking down. Doherty did a great job of escaping the DN there, but there it is. There's Vista's first penalty of the game here. But overall, been a very successful drive.
Penalties have been an issue for Mount Vista all year, and we see it right now with holding on key plays like that. Fortunately, though, it's only their first play of the game. It's early in the game. They're up by a touchdown. So with mistakes like that, you can at least kind of make them and get away with it. As of right now, great play by Dane, as you said, Jonah, with him just avoiding the sack and just throwing it out. Being up 1st and 25, Mount Vista. Dane Doherty in shotgun again with Carter Daniels, it looks like, in the backfield. Takes a snap, hands it out to Carter Daniels. Not really able to find any room to go up, maybe getting a yard or two, but brought down by the Highlands Ranch defense.
Both sides equally loud right now, willing on their teams, trying to get a little bit of momentum going here.
Carter Daniels with the run. Brought down by the entire offensive line.
Dane Doherty still in shotgun.
2nd and 23.
Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, back looking at the pass. Waiting, he throws it downfield to what looks like a covered Nick Stone. Almost catches it in almost double man coverage, just wasn't able to pull it in.
I know not very much he could have done there, but for Dane Doherty, that was kind of a very questionable throw, throwing into double coverage there. I know the play is breaking down. I know you're under pressure, but I personally think throwing that ball away, living to fight for another down would have been better than almost throwing an interception.
All right, Dane Doherty back in shotgun with one backer and 4 wide receivers. Tyrone on the right, trips left. And there's a fumble. Dane Doherty fumbles the snap, trying to avoid the play, trying to make something out of nothing, and he's breaking free, avoiding tackles. He's still running, and he's brought down.
That was just not great from the start. A low snap, not much Doherty could have done. Center snapped it kind of into the ground. He did a good job fighting. That's the Dane Doherty we like to see here. We like to see the one that was willing to fight for plays. Never say die, but there was not much he could have done there, and now it's going to be 4th and 33.
Yeah, 4th and 33. Mount Vista's in punt formation. Andy Thompson of Highlands Ranch ready for the kick return. It's punted by Nick Stone. Andy Thompson's going to let it bounce, let Vista take it. Looks like it's going to be a good punt.
Willing and on. That's going to get down inside
the 10-yard line.
Nick Stone with a 65-yard punt.
Nick Stone can do it all. 65 yards. What a boot there. Gets it down, I think, on the 10 directly. What a punt.
And yeah, you saw Mount Vista's great patience right there with waiting for the ball to roll and waiting for it to stop.
Unnecessary roughness, offense number 80. And then unnecessary roughness for Highlands Ranch number 40. Penalties are going to offset. And
65-yard
you never want to see that for either team. You want to see a pretty clean game. I understand things can get heated, but if one team had it and the other team didn't, that would have hurt that one team so much.
Exactly right. Here comes the Highlands Ranch offense on the field. Mount Vista still in what looks like a 3-front formation. Correction, looks like it might be a 4-man front. Here's Ryan Chambers back in shotgun. It's like stacking the box almost. Here comes the snap. Hands it off, running up the middle. Great yardage.
This tried to show 5 linemen, 2 linebackers there. And Highlands Ranch played it perfectly. Ran it, and Vista just couldn't make the tackle.
Shotgun, handoff to Braden Larimer for another short gain.
There's a little bit of pushing and shoving again between the two teams. That was number 52 for Highlands Ranch and one of the linebackers for Vista. This is linebacker backing away, doesn't want to risk getting a penalty here. You can't take these penalties. They hurt you so much.
And Highlands Ranch coming out of the huddle. Ryan Chambers still on shotgun with what looks like Brady Shefford in the backfield. Hands it off to flea flicker. Ryan Chambers, then they get swallowed up. Big play by what looks like to be J.C. Snow.
Bit of a questionable call to go for a flea flicker there. I know it's probably a design flea flicker, but the running back had the pocket breaking down, almost got tackled, and flipped it back, and that's a massive loss of yards for Highlands Ranch. It's going to set them back from that big running gain originally. They're back to where they started.
And correction on that, Kenan Piper with the huge play was sacking the quarterback on that flea flicker. Ryan Chambers back at quarterback and shotgun. Here comes the snap. Looking back. Small shovel dig to Brady Shuffer for a small gain, if anything.
The lineman just laid down there, and it was just a design screen. Didn't go anywhere. No protection. Quarterback had to zip it out immediately, and the Golden Eagles making a great read there, making a great stop. And that's going to bring on Highlands Ranch's punting team.
Here comes Highlands Ranch punt team coming out, like you said.
Fourth down.
Nick Stone around the 50-yard line, ready for the return. Here comes Tyrone Williams getting ready to give him some support.
Boyle. Back keep the Golden Eagles. Stone and Williams.
Here comes the punt. Boot looks like it'll land around the 40-yard line. Looks like it's going to be down at the 50-yard line as Mount Vista's offense comes on the field and Highlands Ranch defense comes on the field.
That was a great punt from the Highlands Ranch punt team. They got it high in the sky. Vista couldn't track the ball in the air, and it is down to right at midfield here.
Exactly, with those high punts, you're not really giving the returning team any chance to really return the ball because you have all those offensive players running down the field ready to make the play. Dane Doherty looks like at shotgun. Correction, Austin Majeski throws it. Completion. He's brought down by a bunch of Highlands Ranch defenders. Well, it looks like a first down.
Jordan's pass complete. To Nick Stone, 10-yard pickup. To the 40.
Majeski with the snap. Throws it. Back to Nick Stone again for a first down.
Good play there, Nick Stone. Great reception. Was taking contact as it came into his hands, but he managed to hold on to it, haul it in for a first down. Golden Eagles marching here with time winding down.
Austin Majeski still in. Takes a snap by shotgun. Hands it off to Chris Smith, running up the sidelines for a nice easy gain of 5 yards along the side.
Run back.
Vista decided to go outside with the running game here instead of inside like they've been showing most of the game, and they got minimal yardage, but minimal yardage better than no yardage or a loss of yardage, so they'll take that.
Correction, looks like Kelly Rosal was the one on the run. Refs adjusting the play clock time right now. They're trying to change it to 35 seconds on the clock, it looks like, giving Vista half a minute to get into the end zone before the end of the quarter, which, you know, no point in trying to fit it in now. You know, just try to get as close as you can right now.
I completely agree, and
there's an offsides on the Highlands Ranch defense. Austin Majeski able to get them to jump, bringing up a couple extra yards.
And that's encroachment. That's going to move Vista very close to that first down, remain second down. Do you think this changes the aggression and the play calling?
Makes it a lot easier for Vista now. It's only second and third. Austin Majeski takes it up, hands it off to Kelly Rosal, runs up the field, gets the first down.
Good running there from Rosal. He's been very good this entire season for Vista, and he's able to run one right up the gut for some good yardage there, move the chains.
Austin Majeski back in shotgun, hands it off to Kelly Rosal, running up the sideline. He has room, gets pushed out almost at the first down mark.
Vista now in 19 seconds. They're moving the ball fast.
And again, Kelly Rosal, we're seeing him playing great tonight, as he's been doing all season. Austin Majeski in shotgun, hands it off again to Kelly Rosal, running up the side, just short of the end zone. Looks like he's down around the 1 yard line, brought down by a couple of Highlands Ranch defenders.
This is what we were talking about when we said that there was potentially going to be a change in play calling and scheme from Looney. This is offense normally slow and methodical. Right now, though, they are pushing down the field as fast as they can.
End of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, as both teams come back to their coaches to get a play call down as they switch to the other side. We'll be back right when the second quarter begins. And we are back. Second quarter underway with Mount Vista down at the 1 yard line on the second down. Highlands Ranch is going to try to make a goal line stand now.
But
Jonah, are you expecting them to just smash mouth it in the middle or just do a weird fade?
I'm expecting either or. 50 chance of either coming as they're going to bring into motion.
Majeski hands it off to Ja'Kai Smith. Ja'Kai Mack, and it's in for the touchdown, it looks like. Touchdown, Golden Eagles. It's now 13-0, Golden Eagles.
Vista sideline. Vista fans, they're getting loud. Meanwhile, over there, Highlands Ranch, you can hear a pen drop in their stands.
Ja'Kai Mack has been pretty solid all year, especially in the receiver game. But then we saw him in a jet sweep in for the touchdown. Field goal unit ready. Hunter Dell ready for the kick. It's up, and it's good. 14-0, Mountain Vista Golden Eagles, 0 Highlands Ranch Falcons.
Mountain Vista this game been very good. Dane Doherty under center, playing very well right now. Majeski under center on that drive played very well. Handed off to Russell a lot, but on those throws they were just zipped in there perfectly, hit the receiver right in their hands, and just were able to connect.
All right, this has been something for Vista, where they have been starting out strong in the first half. But it's always been that second half that comes back. It starts to slow them down. Let's see if they're able to change the tone this game. Mount Vista kickoff unit on the field. Highlands Ranch return unit on the field. Nick Stone setting the ball in the kicking tee. He's getting set.
Back deep to the Falcons. 22.
Here comes the kick.
Stone kicks off.
And it's another fumble by the returning Andy Thompson, but he's able to pick it up and gets a running room. Runs it all the way up to the 43-yard line, just finding holes in Mountain Vista's kickoff right there.
A lot of whistles here. Just a line drive kick from Stone, but Vista's special teams unable to make the play. And that was a great return. You can't knock it. And that's going to move it to about the 42, I believe.
All right, it is on the 42. Mountain Vista defense on the field. Highlands Ranch and Huller right now with their coach. If you're Highlands Ranch, this is really when you want to start going, when you're down 14-0. Chambers still at quarterback, it looks like. You're going to go no running back with 5 out, with 2 on the left at the numbers and 3 on the right on the numbers. Shotgun. Here's the pass. Chambers steps back. He throws. It's incomplete.
So Highlands Ranch shows that shotgun formation again with 5 wide, but lately, this entire game actually, they have not been able to connect when they've not had a running back in the backfield. Do you think that maybe it's time to abandon it? Personally, I think it's too early to abandon it, but what do you think right now,
I don't
Jay?
know if it's a time to abandon it per se. I mean, you still got to give it a shot and start probably using Jaden Ario some more, because he's been pretty effective all game, it looks like. Here comes a snap. Hand off to Brady Schufer, getting some running room, only for like a short yard gain with a group tackle by 4 Mountain Vista players.
There's that Mountain Vista gang tackling coming into effect there.
Brady Schubert
Able to just wrap up guys and bring them to the ground.
picks up a couple yards.
Brian Chambers still in shotgun, looks like, looking at their coaches, getting ready for the play.
Daniels and Rivera.
They're set. They're going again with 5 out, 2 on the left, 3 on the right. Here comes the snap. Ryan Chambers with the snap. Moving. Evades the pocket. Is running. He's going to throw it. Almost picked off by Nick Stone.
Very late on the read there. The receiver was open for a good 5 seconds. And Nick Stone, halfback, punter, kicker, receiver, quarterback, now defensive back.
That's right. He is truly the utility man of this Mountain Vista football team. And you can tell by the sideline and the quarterback that he knew he messed up when he threw that, when there was a guy open before. And in all fairness, though, for him, he was getting some pressure in the pocket and evaded out of it, but still almost picked off by Nick Stone. 4th and 8, and looks like they're going to go for it. Ryan Chambers back again, throws it. Dropped. Mason Moyle with the drop there for what could have been a first down. Mountain Vista's offense coming back onto the field.
That's got to be frustrating if you're Highlands Ranch. Put it right on the money and just hit him in the chest and right through his arms. And that's a turnover on downs.
You see aggravated Jaden Ario coming off the sideline trying to figure out what's going on. So I believe that's like the 4th time they ran down the road with 5 out. Austin Majeski at quarterback. Mount Vista going 5 out. Majeski in shotgun.
Haven't seen Vista doing 5 wide yet this game, so let's see how it works.
Majeski steps up. He launches it downfield to Nick Stone. And it's batted away by the defense.
Majeski's pass.
Good play from the safety there. Was deep there and saw the ball going to Nick Stone and came in, disrupted the pass, and it's going to lead to a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, pass broken up by Eric Schitticker of Highlands Ranch. Great read right there. Austin Majeski back. Hands it off to what looks like Kelly Rosal, getting some nice solid yards for about 5 yards. Going right back into Austin Majeski. Hands it off again to Kelly Rosal. Only this time to be stuck by the Highlands Ranch defense for maybe like a single yard gain. We're up 4th and 2. 4th and 2, Mount Vista.
Looney very aggressive at most times when it's 4th and short. He's going for it again here.
Austin Majeski back at set. Hands it off to Kelly Russell, and he fakes it to a wide open Dawson Seaman, who stiffs arm a man, running down the sideline, in for the touchdown. Touchdown Mount Vista through Dawson Seaman on a fake handoff.
Replay. Let's get a replay of that one. That was a great throw there.
It's been a great play by Austin Majeski. He's been playing great this game so far, and he's been able to keep it up the entire time. Bring up 20-0 Mount Vista in the first half.
Vista's offense showing what they have got here, and do or die, and they know it.
Field goal is up, and it is good. 21-0 Golden Eagles. Now, Jonah, if you're Highlands Ranch, what are you thinking right now?
If I'm Highlands Ranch, I know that, hey, game's not over yet. There's still a ton of time left. We got to score here, though. You're down 3 scores. You cannot get stopped here. You've got to score, and then even if you don't, your defense cannot give up another score. Going down 4 scores into half is practically a death sentence for most teams.
You're absolutely right, Jonah. Now, for Highlands Range, do you think they're going to go back to the run game? Because they have everything. That seems to be one of the things that's been working for them last time. Instead of going like five receivers out and then just hucking it downfield for either a breakup or a complete miss.
Definitely. I feel like for Highlands Ranch, they got to go back to basics here. Those inside runs have been working great. They've been able to just push through and get good yardage on those short runs. What also I think they should focus on is those short passes. We've only seen it a few times this game, but they've worked very well on those checkdowns.
Nick Stone, utility man, off for the kickoff. Boots it. It is caught. It's getting returned by Thompson. And he's brought down for about around the 26-yard line. Mount Vista defense coming out to the field. It's Highlands Ranch offense still in huddle.
They're talking with their coaches. Coaches know we got to score. Players know they got to score here. The great coaches know how to lead their team even when they're down big.
You're absolutely right, John. Let's see if they're able to pull it off. Ryan Chambers back in shotgun, but instead they're not going 3 out. They're not going 5 out this time. They actually have a backer, and looks like J.D. Ario in tight. It's a handoff to the running back. He's running upfield. He only gets a couple of nice solid yards. It's a flag on the play.
That was a good run there. They motioned the tight end to the weak side and picked up the linebacker coming off onto the weak side, and then just ran it perfectly right through one of the holes, and that's holding on the
holding
offense.
Call.
That's going to bring back. So scratch that, ladies and gentlemen. That play is coming back.
It's the second time we've seen a holding call in Highlands Ranch so far, and a fairly good play. They might actually have a touchdown if they weren't getting these holding penalties. Highlands Ranch clearly frustrated. Let's see if they're able to pull something.
Make some substitutions. And a little bit of confusion for Highlands Ranch here, and they're going to go with even 4 wide, 2 on the near, 2 on the far with a halfback to the left side of the quarterback. Now motioning right.
It's like Max Lugwood and that running back far out. It's a screen. Max Lugwood catches the ball, and he's brought down hard by what looks like to be Brendan Betts.
And the Highlands Ranch player is down and holding, I believe that is his calf. He is looking to be in some severe pain here, and you never want to see that in these games. You just want to see these players play well, and he is down and definitely in pain.
Definitely right. Also, corrections like Carter Daniels, the freshman, was able to make that play. Carter Daniels all year has been pretty solid, sniffing out that screen almost immediately, stopping it for only a short gain. Now it is 2nd and 50.
and they got him up now. That's so great to see here.
Falcons.
And he is getting walked off on the field. Senior Max Ludwig doesn't look terribly hurt, but you still hate to see it. Mount Vista defense coming back onto the field with Highlands Ranch offense.
From the way he went down and where he was grasping, he looked like that hurt really bad. I mean, he got rolled up, and his leg just rolled up underneath the defender, and just never want to see that.
The Highlands Ranch back in shotgun formation with Ryan Chambers with someone in the backfield with the receivers out. And he keeps it, and he pitches it to the running back, Brady Shufford. And he's brought out for only a short gain of what looks like to be 3 yards.
Decided to go option here, and good pitch there outside. The quarterback still got torched after he let the ball go, but they gained a few yards. Definitely not enough. It's going to go to 3rd and 14.
At 3rd and 14, if you're Highlands Ranch, you're probably just thinking now it's time to go back to that 5 out, just huck it downfield. In all fairness, they would have had a first down if it wasn't for the penalty at this point. It was like 2nd and 25. And I was right there back in the 5 out with Ryan Chambers back at quarterback. Takes the snap. Throws. Jaden Ariel wide open downfield for a huge gain.
And there it is. There's 5 wide working for Highlands Ranch. They're going to throw it to their big man, their CSU commit. And that's what you got to do if you're Highlands Ranch. Find the big guy. Get those matchups that are in your favor and let him just bully his way downfield.
Exactly. It's like I was saying earlier. You just got to start throwing Jaden the ball. Like, for Pete's sake, he's committed to CSU. Chambers back in shotgun. Hands it off to the running back. Runs upfield for a nice solid 5 yards. Brought down by Mount Vista defense.
Schubert up the middle.
Brady Shufford with a 5-yard gain on the play.
Highlands Ranch finding some life here. Marching their way downfield now, and now it's going to be 2nd and 5 on the 38 here.
Handoff again to Brady Shufford as he gets a couple yards, but only looks like a 2 yards or so.
That's 3rd down and 3 here on the 36.
Christian Pan and J.C. Snow with the tackle. Brings up a 3rd down.
Ryan Chambers back in shotgun with Brady Shufford at running back. Jade Ario in tights. And he's rolling out. He's going to take it for an easy 1st down. Runs out of bounds. Tyrone Williams applying some pressure.
Ryan Chambers.
They finally let Chambers run that ball outside, and it's a good gain. They're going to pick up the yards they need here. They gained 6 there, and 1st down and 10.
Ryan Chambers looking at his coach for the play. Brady Shufford still in the backfield, it looks like. Jade Ario still in tight. It's a handoff to Brady Shufford, and he finds a huge gap in the defense. Short of the 1st down, but looks like that might have been a gain of 7.
It was a big gain there. Found a hole, gain of 8. So, Jack, at what point do you think fatigue becomes a big factor in these games? I mean,
8-yard pickup.
we know how much it can affect how a team plays.
Ryan Chambers back in shotgun with Brady Shufford in the backfield. Takes a step, hands it off again to Brady Shufford. Not as much as the game this time, but might be enough for the 1st down. And it looks like it will be.
Just fought his way through the D-line there. Using his size to just push through the Vista D-line, and that's going to be a 1st down.
They've been using the shotgun formation all game, and they're going to keep on using it with Ryan Chambers at shotgun, but Brady Shufford in the backfield. Again, Jaden in tight. It's a fake. It's another pitch. Brady Shufford having room. Fights through a man. About a 4-yard gain on the play.
Well, Jack, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. This running game for Highlands Ranch has been very good on this drive. They've been pushing through the defense, and they are Right on the doorstep of the touchdown here on the 11.
You're right, Jonah. Right now, this is the time to change the course of the game and get some momentum going your way by scoring a touchdown here. Ryan Chambers back in shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Brady Shufford. He's rolling. He throws it to Jade. Incomplete. Broken up.
Overthrew the tight end on the check down there. Almost picked off a little bit low. But
it looks like the freshman Chris Smith who was almost to pick that off. Correction, I believe that's Kelly Rosal actually. You know, he's also another utility man out there on the field running everything.
This has got a lot of utility, guys.
Ryan Chambers trying to draw them off sides, but looks back to his coach for a play. Everyone's checking the play, it looks like. Ryan Schufer still in the backfield with Ryan Chambers. Let's see what they're able to pull off. He draws back. He throws to a wide open man in a touchdown, and he drops it.
That was an incredible leaping attempt there by, that was number 15, Ty Gastro, but it was overthrown wide open in the back of the end zone. And that's one that's probably, if they can't convert, that's one that's going to haunt him because he was wide up in the back of the end zone.
And now it's fourth down with Ty Gashako not able to pull that in. It's put Highlands Ranch in a tough position where now it's either you score now or not. Because getting a first down will help, but right now you want a touchdown.
Definitely don't want to settle for 3 here. And there's a whistle blowing the play dead before it starts.
Looks like a timeout for Mount Vista. Both teams running on the side. Now, what do you think Highlands Ranch and Mount Vista are telling their players right now?
I believe Vista's telling their players, don't sell out to make a great play. Stay grounded as much as you can. Do not make any mistakes here because momentum can swing in the blink of an eye here. As for Highlands Ranch, I feel like they're telling their team, look, 4th and 3. We're on the 11. We have space if we wanted to get the first down and just move it in. We'll burn a little bit of clock here so Vista doesn't get the chance at moving down the field. That's fine. We have options.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely right, John. Another worry that both teams need to be aware of is penalties, especially on this big of a play. Penalty on either side is going to really hurt them, especially this lane in the second quarter. Mount Vista messes up. They give Highlands Ranch another set of downs to score. Highlands Ranch messes up, though, and gets a penalty. They go way back to make an even harder conversion, even for a first down.
Yeah, I feel like if a penalty is taken from Highlands Ranch, they might just kick the ball.
Right there. Ryan Chambers back in shotgun with another 5 out, it looks like. It's been kind of working, but it kind of hasn't been working. Let's see what they're able to come up with now. And here's the snap. He throws it. Dropped.
Chambers punching the ground, got torched on the screen. I'm not a coach, but I question the play calling. A quick hitter where your offensive line hits the deck and allows your quarterback to face so much pressure and then take that shot to the chest, putting him on the ground. It's one where you wonder why.
Exactly, but now this does put Mount Vista in the hard position on their own 11 on 1st and 10. For Austin Majeski back at quarterback and shotgun. Hands it off to Carter Daniels for little to no gain.
Feel like if I'm Vista, I wouldn't want to take very many big risks. If they stop us, oh well, you got Nick Stone who was that cannon of a leg and you just boot it down the field.
That is true, but now you really just want to get the ball moved downfield after coming to a close stop like that. Majeski fakes the handoff, goes to a wide open Tyrone Williams, running upfield, stops short before the first. Good gain, it looks like, about a gain of 8 to 9 yards by Tyrone Williams.
Good play there. Checked it down and gained him about 8 or 9 yards. That's what you want to see for Vista, just chewing some clock moving down the field.
Austin Majeski back in shotgun, hands off to what looks like to be Kelly Rosal for the first down. He runs up the side and brought out of bounds by the Highlands Ranch defense.
And a lot of whistles on the sideline, and I think that is someone down. That's another Highlands Ranch player down. And never mind, he's back up.
A correction on that play, by the way. Chris Smith with the run. Fortunately, looks like no one's hurt, but the trainer is coming out to give, looks like to be Ryan Pasecki, a lookout to make sure he's all good to go.
Definitely walking like he's hurt a little bit, limping back there. He got hit pretty hard there from Vista's running back, and they're just going to take him off for safety precaution, make sure he's okay. He's been playing very well for this Highlands Ranch team.
And checks in Han Kim for Highlands Ranch. He was that player who did drop the ball on that 4th down for Highlands Ranch, looking to maybe redeem himself now with making a big play or even yet a pick 6. See Austin Majeski at quarterback in shotgun. Takes a snap, draws back, evades some pressure, throws it to a wide open Dawson Seaman. Tries to take down a man, tackle around the legs for an easy 1st down for Mount Vista.
Since Majeski's been put into this game, he's been so good, so consistent at finding those receivers who are open and getting good gains here. This is what you want to see if you're at Mount Vista.
Exactly. Austin Majeski in shotgun, throws it. Almost brought in by Ja'Kai Mack, just slightly too far ahead of him.
It was a great read. Ja'Kai Mack wide open, just a little bit out in front of him, but it was a good read anyways.
Looks like Ryan Pasecki is back into the game. Looks like he's all good to go. Majeski back in shotgun. Low snap, catches it, throws it downfield to a wide open Tyrone Williams, takes it out of bounds for an easy 1st down again for Mount Vista.
Once again, Majeski's so good on these throws. Even on those low snaps that might be really hard to control, he's able to pick it up, stay so composed, and just deliver a perfect strike.
So there's a timeout in the field for Highlands Ranch. Probably going to talk to their players about like getting together defensively because everyone is just being wide open and Majeski is being left too much time in the pocket to find an open man, just throw to him for what should only be a 5-yard gain to like a 13-yard gain.
Definitely. If I'm Highlands Ranch's coach, I'm telling my guys, hey, look, it's okay right now. We just got to get this stop here. Just play hard, don't overcommit, and try to make some stops.
You're right now. Highlands Ranch needs to start working as a unit and not try to be their own star player right now and not be selfish. Mount Vista coming back on the field. Highlands Ranch still mid-huddle. Highlands Ranch coming ready to the field with what looks like a 5-man front almost. Correction, more like a 4-man. Majeski still back. Throws it to Ja'Kai for almost a screen. Able to make some room with some blocks. Running downfield for an easy 1st down. Runs out of bounds through the cheerleaders.
Ja'Kai Mack, so shifty, so fast. And it was a great play call by Looney. He motioned out one of the backs as a diversion right and just threw it to Mack.
Majeski back at shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks out for a wide open receiver. Able to get a couple yards. Looks like a nice all 4-yard gain by Mount Vista. Again, Austin Majeski is able to find these wide open guys to what looks like to be Kyler Kruk, who's been pretty solid.
This entire game been very good, very consistent, able to make those strikes.
Oscar Majeski back in shotgun with Chris Smith in the background. Rolls out, throws it down, and it's sniffed out by the... never mind, he fights off the tackle, is able to get a couple extra yards, actually. For looks like almost a 5-yard gain.
What a play. Chris Smith makes it 3rd down and 3 on what should have been 3rd down and 10.
And Chris Smith, he's been putting in a lot of work. That's how you fight off a tackle.
A lot of heart, a lot of grit there to stay up and keep fighting.
Austin Majeski, hand off to Chris Smith, who runs there along the side. 4 first downs, able to get a couple more. Takes down 2 men with him for a 1st down.
Chris Smith, not nearly as tall as some of these other guys, but he is so fast, so strong. He's able to just push through these guys. Does not matter his size.
You're absolutely right. all these running backs in Mount Vista have speed and strength and IQ, and you'll love to see it. Austin Majeski back in shotgun, takes a step, hands it off to Chris Smith. Psych, it's actually a fake. He evades some pressure in the pocket, runs, turns on the jets, runs out of bounds for a first down about the 5-yard line.
Great eyes, Majeski. Great composure. Saw the pressure, didn't try to force something, bought himself some time, rolled out, and got a great run there. And now it's going to be first down and goal in the 6.
You're absolutely right with that composure. Austin Majeski's been evading pressure quite easily, making something out of nothing. Austin Majeski back in shotgun. Chris Smith in the backfield, hands it off. Runs upfield for a short gain, if none. Second on the 6-yard line, I believe, and it's still correction. Second and 4th, Mount Vista on the goal. Still at the goal.
Here we go, do or die for Highlands Ranch.
Majeski hands it off to Chris Smith up the middle. Fumbles in the end zone. They might call it a touchdown if it's good.
Smith might have gone down, but
looks like they're calling him down with his knees down.
His knee definitely looked to be down from our vantage point here, but it looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 on the 20 for the Falcons, and that is the stop that you want to see if you're Highlands Ranch. Sure, it was not a tackle, it was not an interception, but it was more of an error by Vista. However, you'll take anything you can get right now. Down 21-0. They're going to let's see if they can salvage something here. 2:33 on the clock.
You're exactly right, Jonah. Crucial give up right there from Mount Vista with fumbling in the end zone. Get another 7 points on the board, and you're up 28-0. Highlands Ranch still able to luck out on that fumble in the end zone, giving them, like you said, 2 minutes and 33 seconds to make it downfield and score. Let's see if they're able to do it. Ryan Chambers back in shotgun with Brady Rutherford in the backfield. Hands it off to Brady. Runs upfield. Only about a 3-yard gain brought down by a couple Mount Vista Golden Eagle players.
By Schubert. Golden Eagles, Dawson Seaman
on the play, able to make the tackle. He's been solid on both offense and defense all this season.
Dawson Seaman had that one on the screen where he stiff-armed the Highlands Ranch defender and brought it in.
Ryan Chambers back in shotgun. Hands it off again to Brady Shufford. Runnings upfield. Gets another couple yards. Not as many of those last time. Looks like only a yard or two. Bringing up 3rd and 4th, I believe. Sorry, 3rd and 4th.
Vista's defense playing very well here. They are not folding under pressure, and now it's going to be a real test here. 3rd down and 3. Can they make the stop?
You're exactly right. You got less than a minute and a half right now. If you're a Highlands Ranch, you either just run out the clock or you start bombing passes. Let's see what they come up with. Ryan Chambers goes out, throws it. Almost picked off by Jacob Gressman.
What a play from Gressman there. That could and potentially should have been a reception for a first down for Highlands Ranch, but he's able to come in from behind by about maybe 5-6 yards, break up the pass, and that's going to make it 4th down and 3.
Jacob Gressman's athleticism on display with an amazing stop. Like you said, that would have stopped the first down. Punt coming out for Highlands Ranch. Nick Stone ready to return. Let's see if they're able to do some magic with almost like a little over a minute left.
Normally I'm all for aggressive playing here, but right now this is the smart play. If you don't convert, then they get it on the 27.
Here comes the punt. Nick Stone looks like he's going to let it roll. It's a great punt by Highlands Ranch. And it's going to go into the end zone, though. Almost pinned at the 1-yard line. Bringing Mount Vista to the 20-yard line with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go.
It was a great effort by the punt team. He was hustling down there to get it. Almost got him pinned down at the 1-yard line. That would have been disaster for Vista to start.
It's a great play by Mount Vista, by Highlands Ranch, like you say. Shaving time off the clock, putting it way in the backfield. Now they have to do an 80-yard drive. Like you've heard of a 2-minute drill. Now it's a 1-minute drill at this point. Let's see if they're able to pull it off.
It's going to be interesting. I mean, you could put Aaron Rodgers on this team, and I don't know if he'd be able to go in 1 minute.
You're fair. Austin Majeski all by himself in the backfield. Takes a snap. 5 out. And there's a flag.
That might be encroachment on the defense. Definitely was a little bit of jumping on the D-line, but it's false start. Offense, that's going to push him back. First down still, but that is a big penalty if you're Mountain Vista. That's going to move you back to, that is the 15, so not as big as a holding call, but still not what you want to see if you're Vista.
Oh, you're right. Puts them more in safety zone almost. If Highlands Ranch is able to get some guys back there and apply pressure, you know, that can be a safety.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, right now, though, Majeski very good at getting out of pressure, but when you're so backed up, it's so claustrophobic, and it's very hard to avoid pressure. So if
it was like I move them back further potentially,
and they
all the way
do
into the 10-yard line. I was gonna say, I don't know if 5 yards is correct or not.
Oh, it's another penalty.
1st and 20. Now you're doing a 90-yard drive in a minute 4.
I don't think they can do it here.
Shotgun, draws back, avoids pressure, runs. He's looking for a man upfield, and he just goes down. It's probably the smart play by Majeski, just not trying to force anything. Just get down, don't throw it away, get a pick.
Majeski's so good this game, so calm, so cool, collected. He's able to just get out of pressure and sometimes find a receiver. Sometimes he's able to put on the Jets and get a little bit of yardage here.
All right, brings up 2nd and 18 for Mount Vista with about 30 seconds left. Austin Majeski back at quarterback, throws, finds a wide open man. He goes out of bounds. It's only going to bring up about 3rd and 11. Right now with 25 seconds left, do you think Mount Vista should just run the ball? Or do you think they should try to go deep with such a comfortable lead?
I feel like right now running the ball is smart. If you go deep and get picked off, that's a big momentum changer going into half. But if you can find something deep, go for it.
It looks like they might go deep. They got 5 out again with Austin Majeski alone by himself in the backfield, drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws for a short pass, but it's dropped, it looks like, for no gain, bringing up 4th and 12. With 20.8 seconds left. Now it looks like they're going to punt. Probably the smart decision instead of trying to go for it, but
definitely just nice, easy, punt it, pin him back, don't let him get a big return, and go into half up 21-0 with all the momentum on your side right now.
Watch them fake it.
If they fake it.
If they fake this, man. I don't think they're going to fake it. They have faked it before.
But not
making a great read with just finding an open lane and just running it, but it's probably a little too risky to do that. Nick Stone punts it away. High in the air. Bounce is still in. So rolling down the clock. Down at about the 45-yard line, leaving about 8.8 seconds left.
That was a great punt from Nick Stone. Put it up high in the air. Got a very lucky bounce and just rolled and rolled. And that's just going to put 8.8 on the clock from Highlands Ranch. Just honestly, I'd say just take a knee, go into the locker room, trying to regroup here.
I mean, yeah, these moon punts for both teams have not been giving either team a real chance to return it. Like you said, like if you're Highlands Ranch, either take the knee or hear me out, just run the ball and see if you can make something out of it. Because chances are, if you somehow turn it over back here, it's unlikely it's going to be a turnover. And you might get, and you could just pat your stats really as any player.
Well, it looks like they aren't going for the run, my friend. They are going 5 wide again.
Correction. I believe it's actually going to be a pass. Ryan Chambers in the backfield, looking for an open man, applying some pressure. Runs and throws it. Picked off, it looks like. With a minute .3 left, and they're going to say he's out.
This just went into prevent defense, essentially. They don't want anything going over the top, so they're just going to say, hey, you want to throw these checkdowns down low? Okay, yeah, you can have those. Just we aren't going to let you go over the top.
Yep. You're absolutely right. 1.3 seconds left for Highlands Ranch. 2nd and 10 on the 45. Let's see if they can do somehow a 55-yard drive within the span of over a second.
Hey, man, they got 1.3 seconds.
They got 1.3 seconds, you're right. Mount Vista playing everyone deep to make sure they don't give up anything.
Yeah.
Everyone is about 10 yards back from the ball.
They're going to go 3 to the left, 2 to the right here.
You're right. In
And-
motion, number 4. It's a fake. He throws it to a wide open wide receiver.
Oh,
He
my.
breaks the tackle, and he just runs out of bounds. That brings the end of the half. It is now 21-0 Golden Eagles. Golden Eagles, I believe, actually received to the second half with the ball. That was very exciting so far. Our amazing marching band and Palms are going to come out and perform for y'all. And we are going to go to break, and we'll be right back.
funny story? Okay. I was 6 years old playing in a rec basketball league. It was halftime, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the current state champion, the Mountain Vista Varsity Ball. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to honor our graduating band members of the class of 2022. First up, Colin Beek, escorted by his parents Andrea and Chris Beek. Connor Brooks, escorted by his parents Jody and Sean Brooks. Warner Clark, escorted by her parents Heidi and Neil Clark. Ryan Day, escorted by his parents Michelle Button and Pat Day. Zach Fox, escorted by his mom and dad Mary and Bill Fox. Christina Friesen, escorted by her parents Liz and Mark Friesen. Katie Clue, escorted by her parents Kim and Jay Clue. Ryan Latourette, escorted by mom and dad Abby and Vern Latourette. Esther Lee, escorted by her parents Mary and June Lee. Zachary Levy, escorted by his dad Brandon Levy. Ethan Moods, escorted by his parents Brandy and Christopher Moods. Caitlin Norris, escorted by mom and dad Tammy and Brian Norris. Ari Osmood, escorted by their mom Valerie Osmood. And our final senior, Ashley Stuzas, escorted by her parents Marcy and Kelly Stuzas. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduating class of 2022 band members. And now, to continue your halftime entertainment, the Mighty Vista Golden Eagle Marching Band. The band show is entitled, What Do You Do With an Idea? And includes a musical selection entitled All Over Again, parts 1, 2, and 3. Drum Major Caitlin Norris and the Golden Eagle Marching Band.
Welcome back, Golden Eagle fans. We just finished up an exciting ceremony right there from Marching Band and Palms. Great stuff to see, as it was their senior night as well. Mount Vista is coming back into the second half, leading 21-0 against the Highlands Ranch Falcons. I believe Mount Vista actually gets the ball back in this. So they're up by 21 and going to receive kickoff.
That's big for Mountain Vista. They had momentum going into the locker room after putting up 21 in the first half. Now they're going to get the ball back. And Highlands Ranch has found it very tough to stop this Mountain Vista offense, as everything that Majeski's just thrown, it's been on the money, or just the running game has been very good so far, whether it's up the gut or outside. This has been able to move that ball.
Right you are, Jonah. Austin Majeski has been on fire this entire game. Only throwing like 1 or 2 incompletions. Everything else has been incomplete and a touchdown. Right now, this could be the dagger for Mount Vista, where if they score now, that's really driving the nail into the heart of Highlands Ranch, almost ending any hope they have of this game. This is the most crucial drive of the half.
Well, it is also the first drive of the half. This could be the most crucial drive of the game, for sure, because it's put up or shut up now.
Here's the kickoff. Nick Stone to return. Has some blocks. Looking for a lane. And there's a flag on the play, and he runs out around the 45-yard line. I think there's probably going to be a holding penalty on Mountain Vista, but we'll see.
With the return, out to the 38-yard line. After 25.
We shall see.
You and Jack? Yeah, can someone level Jack's camera? It looks like absolute
Holding on Mount Vista.
Yeah.
Yeah, penalties have been the issue so far with this game, especially with Highlands Ranch, but now Mount Vista is starting to show some of their past with discipline.
I mean, first play of the second half is a good return from Stone, but then you get called back for a penalty, which Vista is pretty familiar with.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely right. Penalties has been a bad killer for Mount Vista. Pretty much brings them all the way back to the 20. It is 1st and 10. Majeski is still in at quarterback. Takes a step, fakes the handoff, throws to Nick Stone wide open. Fights a man. Looks like for about a nice solid 2 to 3 yard game. Great play by Highlands Ranch.
Majeski put it right where Stone could grab it, put it out of the reach of the defender. Short gain of 4, but you'll take those gains if you're Mountain Vista, because it's better than losing yards or getting no yards.
It's another throw to Nick Stone by Austin Majeski. Great throw.
Just a good throw there. Majeski put it right on Stone, and that's going to move the chains.
Majeski back in shotgun with Carter Daniels in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Looking for a man open.
Oh.
Evades the pocket. Runs out of pressure. Another great throw to Nick Stone, I believe. Again, scratched that. It's a penalty. Looks like it was caught by Dawson Seaman.
That's potentially going to be a late hit on Dawson. Going to be a late hit on Dawson Seaman. He went down, and the Highlands Ranch player came flying in and just dove head first, and
it looks like they're going to take him off to get him looked at to make sure he's right. He did look a little slow getting up initially after the hit.
It was a big hit. He was on the ground and just got smacked.
Domed, yeah. And it is a penalty on Highlands Ranch for, I believe, a late hit.
And for Highlands Ranch, that's just lack of discipline there. I mean, he's down for a good few seconds, and the Highlands Ranch player just launches off his feet. You cannot take those penalties like that.
Absolutely. Austin Majeski back in shotgun. Carter Daniels in the backfield. Hands it off to Carter Daniels. Finds a huge hole running up the sideline. Jukes the man. Breaks the tackle. Still running. Brought down by a cluster of Highlands Ranch defenders for a huge gain.
Carter Daniels hit the hole fast and has just such great vision when carrying that ball. Was able to find a big gap, juke out some defenders, and get a massive gain to take it to the 20.
Austin Majeski with the handoff again to Carter Daniels, who runs upfield, picking up a huge amount.
Fumble.
Looks like there might be a fumble on the play, actually, by Carter Daniels. Highlands Ranch as they has the ball.
And all of that Mountain Vista just had, gone. Great running from Daniels on that last play, but this play, right up the gut, gets tripped up, coughs up the football. VistaNow, twice they've coughed up the football in the red zone. You gotta hold on to that ball.
You're right, Jonah, but now let's see if Highlands Ranch is able to make something out of this. They were able to prevent Vista from scoring on that crucial kickoff. Let's see if they're able to get some points of their own. Looks like it's still Ryan Chambers at quarterback in the backfield.
1st and 10. Highlands Ranch at the 11.
Good play there from the Vista defense, tripping up the running back there. A pretty good gain for Highlands Ranch, but Vista stopping the bleeding on that play, and that's going to bring it to what looks to be a 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3.
Again, this run game has been starting to be effective for Highlands Ranch. Let's see if they're able to keep it up. Ryan Chambers still on shotgun. Takes snap, hands it off to the running back. Able to get a couple of solid yardage. Looks like it's enough for a first down.
Well, Highlands Ranch showed that package 3 straight plays in a row, and all 3 were runs across the quarterback through the tackles, and it's working for Highlands Ranch right now. Vista got to try and adjust, make some stops here, because short gains can still hurt a defense.
Ryan Chambers with another handoff, the exact same formation. He's able to break some tackles, but looks like there's a flag on the play as the running back is still fighting for almost a gain of 9 yards. I believe I did see a flag, so it might actually get called back with holding.
Great heart there, carrying the defenders with him, but a holding penalty, that's going to bring it back. That's sucks if you're a Highlands Ranch player, Highlands Ranch fan, but if you're Vista, then that is what you want to see. That's going to move them back to 1st down and 20.
Yeah, that's a huge bailout for Vista right there for them as a first down there. Again, Highlands Ranch will be able to get these huge plays and big yards, just getting any momentum they can in this terrible game almost. And it gets called back. Ryan Chambers back in shotgun with a running back. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws for almost a screen. He jukes a man, running up the sideline, jukes another man, but he's getting pushed out of bounds for almost 5 yards actually. That was Mason Moyle.
There's a little bit of chirping going on the sidelines, and there's a flag down. That could go either way for unsportsmanlike, because both players were pushing and chirping, and that's going to be on the defense. That's a discipline penalty right there if I've ever seen one. Just, you can't. I mean, to an extent, trash talking, it's great. It's perfect. It's what you expect in a sport like this, but
here comes the ref with the call.
And there were 2 penalties.
Two
for
personal fouls and unsportsmanlike. Nothing happens, basically. That's a waste of a play almost from both sides, especially for Highlands Ranch.
He broke about 2 guys' ankles and then got shoved out of bounds. And then 2 penalties.
And now it is 2nd and 4 on the 28 Highlands Ranch. Still in shotgun formation for Highlands Ranch. Takes a snap. Hands it off up the gut. Good play right there by Highlands Ranch. Looks like it's either a first down or just barely short.
Yeah, that's the first down. They're moving the chains. Highlands Ranch, that ground and pound game has been working on this drive. A lot of runs, only 1 designed pass, and it was a short screen. So Highlands Ranch, that short game and that ground game has been working very well.
Another shotgun formation. Hands it off to the running back again. Finds a hole. Gets a couple extra yards. Able to move upfield for a nice solid
and
almost.
There's
another flag.
That's unsportsmanlike. That's number 49 for Vista. They got into a shoving match, and that is... You can't do that if you're Vista. Frustration, I get it. It happens in sports, but you are hurting your team as you do this, and they're going to bring him off most likely.
Yeah, Carter Daniels, got a little too much invested in the game, it looks like. And he's coming up, looks like, for the coach to talk to him about what's, you can't be doing that in this game. Like you can appreciate the veracity because you're playing for a playoff spot, but you can't commit penalties like this, even though you're up 21-0.
Yeah, I mean, no lead is safe until like it's not possible for someone to score again.
Absolutely. Ryan Chambers still at quarterback and shotgun with a backer with him. Takes the snap, hands it off to the running back. He's able to find a gap and runs upfield. Still on his feet. Looks like he's going to be just short of the first down, but there was some fight now for Highlands Ranch, it looks like. They're not going down quietly.
I think there might have been a nice halftime speech in the locker room for Highlands Ranch. They are just having their way with Vista's defense right now.
You're right. Now Mount Vista is without some of their defensive angles like they've had in the past, like Ryan Ford or Rylan Palmer. But so far this game, the defense has been doing all right. Now, though, it looks like they're not able to hold their water. Shotgun, handoff, faked handoff. He runs out and he just throws it to the ground with pressure applied from looks like to be
and that
linebackers.
Potentially could have been intentional grounding because it did not go past the line of scrimmage, and it is intentional grounding, and there is frustration, anger on the side of Highlands Ranch, and
great play by the defense by just rushing the quarterback, making him throw it away, and getting intentional grounding penalty. Just great pressure by Devin Royan.
Coach was yelling at Ryan Chambers there, and there's nothing Chambers can do there. If he has 3-4 guys having pressure just bear down on him, he can't really do much of anything.
Mm-hmm. You're right. In that situation as a quarterback, there's nothing you can really do other than just try to throw the ball out, or you just take the sack. Now it's 3rd and 14 for Highlands Ranch. Now Mountain Vista's 49. They're going 5 out again, leaving Chambers in the backfield all by himself. And there's the blitz coming. Carter Daniels applying pressure. Whiffs on the tackle. J.C. Snow trying to take him down. He's still on his feet. Brought down by Carter Daniels, I think. There is a flag on the play. I believe it's probably going to be holding.
It definitely looked like holding from the left side, and it is holding. Vista just had 4 guys. 2 just came through untouched, and Chambers cannot do anything to get away from those 2 guys. They came screaming through the gaps.
Actually, Carter Daniels was doing his. You started seeing him walking up, and he was able just to get a guy off him, applying pressure, putting Ryan Chambers in a hard position. Punt formation now for Highlands Ranch. Here's the punt. Saw a punt. Nick Stone's going to try to return it. Evades a man. Jukes the man, but he's down at the 39-yard line. Great return by Nick Stone.
Highlands Ranch player just took it out of his own player's legs. Bit of friendly fire.
A little friendly fire, yeah. Here comes Highlands Ranch defense, Mount Vista's offense. Mount Vista's offense has been doing not as hot as they've been doing in the first half, like I've been saying. First half, they start out great. Second half is when they start to slow down.
How much of that, though, do you think is fatigue from these?
I was going to get to that. I don't know if they're tired or not, or if it's just a mindset like they're up 21-0. Austin Majeski, shotgun. Hands the ball off to Kelly Roswell, I believe, for a short gain of 2 yards, it looks like, or 3. Chris Smith, correction.
Vista, you can't be getting complacent here. Sure, you're up 21, but you still have like 22 minutes left.
Austin Majeski hands off to Chris Smith again. Fakes actually to Nick Stone, who's wide open for the first down. Keeps fighting. Doesn't hit the ground, but evades a tackle. It gets like 10 extra yards. Huge game by Nick Stone. Nick Stone, the utility man all game, has been dominating this Highlands Ranch team. He's been open. Austin Majeski's been fighting him open. He's been fighting off tackles his entire game. Austin Majeski, shotgun, hands off to Kelly Roswell, runs up the middle, takes a man down with him for a gain of 3 to 4 yards, or even 5.
Good run up the gut there from Vista. They have those shifty, strong, fast running backs who might be a little bit shorter, but they still are able to fight their way through a pile. Austin
Scheich in shotgun. Here comes high. Kelly, he fakes the handoff again. Pump fakes. Finds Dawson Seaman wide open. Eats a hit. Has to get taken down by 2 people way beyond the first down.
Some great strength there from Dawson Seaman. Took a shot right in the back. Stays up and keeps fighting.
That's 505 squat right there for you. Unbelievable specimen. Austin Scheich back of shotgun. Fakes, hands off it again. Throws to a wide open man. Stays on his feet. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Mount Vista. Kyler Kruk.
And there's a Highlands Ranch player down, and he is slow to get up. What a play from the Eagles. Majeski just finds Kyler Ruck. Ruck took a shot, stayed up, spun around, stretched his way in, and that is going to make it 27-0.
Yeah. That reminded me of like John Elway in the Super Bowl against Green Bay, where he goes flying and he looks like a helicopter. As Kyler Kruk just tries to fly his way into the end zone, he's just about able to get it, taking a couple of hits and staying on his feet. Hunter Dell for the extra point. There's the snap. Field goal is, I believe, up and good. It is good. 28-0 Golden Eagles. Falcons are now down 28 points.
Well, forget what we were saying earlier in that drive. They did not show any fatigue on the offense there. They came firing on all cylinders and just shoved the ball down the field.
Yeah, Mount Vista has been able to do really well with that. They have momentum, and they're able to use it most of the time. Like on that, they get a good play, and they just keep running and running and running. When Dawson Seaman took that big hit and just stayed on his feet, like he ate that thing. Like he ate that thing like a quarter pounder, just straight up just ate it and kept on trucking. Dawson Seaman has been unrealistic this entire season. He will eat blocks like chips. Like nothing could take him down other than probably like 5 people at once. He's an amazing player on both sides of the ball. He is almost unstoppable. Oh. It looks like they have Hunter Dell instead of utility man Nick Stone for kickoff, the freshman. Here's the kick. Booted. And it's going to be returned. Finds space. Stays on his feet. Still going. And he's down. And there's a flag on the play.
That is a weird flag. Personally, from up here, our vantage point, I didn't see anything wrong. You could say technically a late hit if you're really nitpicky with it. He hit maybe half a second late, but I don't think that's what the flag would be for.
I was going to say it could be that, or it could be horse collaring in a way. You're not really allowed to do that, but I don't know if there really was a flag. The refs are going to talk it over. Face mask on defense. Okay, yeah. There's going to be some kind of weird tackling thing on that. But, face masking, it's always kind of a nasty penalty when you see guys get face masked. Because they get made jerked to the ground with all the momentum on their head.
Yeah, it is. It's a safety thing because when you get ripped down by your face and just smack the ground, it hurts.
Chambers in the backfield again. Height. Gives it to the running back again. Finds space. Runs upfield. Brought down by Mount Vista for only a gain of 8-ish yards or so. Great run again by number 41 of Highlands Ranch and Braden Lurer. Braden Lurer has been pretty on fire this game so far. He's only a sophomore, I believe, and he's been doing pretty well for Highlands Ranch. Chambers back in shotgun. Hands it off again to the sophomore. This time he's met by Carter Daniels and stunned and brought down by the rest of the Mount Vista Golden team.
Golden Eagles got that run defense going right there. That was a gain of almost nothing. They stonewalled him.
They might have actually lost a yard. It looks like it's 3rd and 4th on the 45. No gain, correction. You're right, Jonah, my bad. Chambers trying to get Mount Vista the jumps, not working. Looks like a 2-man blitz is coming from Mount Vista and Dawson Seaman and Carter Daniels. Here's the snap. He runs. He pitches it to the sophomore. He's pushing and he's not quite enough. Mount Vista brings him down for what looks like a loss of 3.
They've been running the option pretty successfully all game, but that is a loss of 3, 4th down and 7. Vista made a good play there. They saw the quarterback running out left. They saw the back behind him. They covered both perfectly.
All right, looks like Highlands Ranch is going to go on it. 4th and 7 on the 48-yard line. They have full route with one running back in the backfield, probably to protect Ryan Chambers. Let's see what Mount Vista does. There's the snap. He looks for a man, throws it, and he got mossed.
What a play, what a throw, what a catch. Chambers put it up. Jump ball 50-50, and that's number one. That is Mason Moyle. And he just goes up and rips it away.
Jade Ario, the D1 commit, just mosses Jacob Gressman. Hand off to the running back again for Braden, the sophomore. Gets a nice solid couple yards again for about 5 or 6 yards. Again, let's go back to that catch real quick. That was an unbelievable catch. Gressman just not quite able to get his hands up in time, not quite able to reach it.
Could that be a momentum changer?
That could be a momentum changer. We'll see. If they score on this drive, that's going to get Mount Vista shaken.
Try to get Mount Vista
Chambers
to jump
talking to his coach. Back in shotgun with the sophomore in the backfield. Offensive line is set. Here's the snap. Handoff again to the sophomore. But he's met by what looks like to be Brendan Betts, who read it completely. He set his hips and finished the tackle.
It's going to be 3rd and 3 here on the 27 with clock winding down. 3 minutes in the third here. I feel like you got to score here if you're Highlands Ranch.
No, if you're Highlands Ranch, you might just say, hey, screw it, throw it up again to Jaden Ario. He's been dominant this whole game whenever he's had the ball. Fake handoff. Throws it to Jaden Ario for more than a first down. Gets flipped in air by Tyrone Williams for a first down in the red zone on the 20-yard line.
That's how you tackle there. On someone as big as he is, you go low, you get those legs, and you wrap up, and you can just bring him to the ground most of the time.
Exactly. Big guys like that, you do not meet up top. You meet them low. Like every football coach says, lowest man wins. Chambers back in shotgun. Fakes the handoff to the sophomore. Steps up in the pocket. Met with pressure. Brought down in the backfield for a big sack by Cannon Piper, the junior.
Vista brought pressure off that right side. Didn't get the sack off the right side, but that pressure allowed for the quarterback to have to think for a little bit too long. And the D-line just broke through the O-line, and that was a great play.
Cannon Piper so far has made 2 big plays where he was able to sniff out that flea flicker earlier in the game and brought down a huge loss, and now the sack. Chambers back in shotgun, hands it off to the sophomore. Able to run, gets a couple yards, trucks a man, gets it by a nice solid gain of 5 yards.
A lot of whistles coming in again. And I think there is a flag down. Referee's meeting.
Since you will see what the refs say. Right now, I believe it is 2nd and... All right, we'll see what the refs say.
And it is on the defense.
Not entirely sure what the flag was.
But it is on the defense, and...
It's on the defense. That's about all we know, and it brings them up to 2nd and 10.
I am very confused on what that flag was about.
He did a weird hugging motion, so I guess Mount Vista hugged the running back too hard. He squeezed him too hard. All right. Chambers back in the backfield. 2 receivers on the right with Jade Ario. Snap. Throws it deep. Near wide open man, and it's dropped in the end zone by Highlands Ranch.
That is gonna hurt if you're the wide receiver. That was placed maybe a little bit too out in front of him, but it went into his hands and just out. That could have been Highlands Ranch's first score here.
Yeah, Highlands Ranch in the red zone's been iffy with dropped balls. I believe that's actually Andon Johnson's 2nd dropped pass in the red zone, first for the touchdown. It's now 3rd and 10, you know. Wasn't the world's best throw, but, you know, sometimes you got to make a play. Drops back. And it's picked off by Mount Vista. Huge pick by the defense. Amazing read.
What a play. Mountain Vista just followed the eyes of the quarterback and jumped it beautifully.
Read that thing like a book. I believe that may have actually been potentially utility man.
Mount Vista quarterback, senior Jacob Gressman.
Oh, never, pardon me, that was Jacob Gressman, actually. He's also kind of utility man with how athletic he is. But again, he's been one of the mains to get interceptions this entire season, and he's the go-to guy on defense, it seems. Austin Majeski, back in shotgun with a running back. Takes the snap, in the pocket, throws it. Wide open man. Believe that's Ja'Kai Mack. Correction, I believe that is. Never mind, that might be Ja'Kai Mack. But regardless, it was an amazing play.
It was a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch. But
Austin
right in
Majeski, snap, fakes the handoff, throws to a wide open Tyrone Williams, gets a couple yards. That looks like it's 2nd and 3rd or 4th potentially.
Tyrone's been having a great game so far. He had that really long touchdown on the trick play that Nick Stone threw. He burnt the cornerback and was just gone. And
another snap to Majeski. Hands it off to Chris Smith. Runs up the middle. Short of the first down, it looks like, but it looks like it might be 3rd and 1. Hard run no matter what from Chris Smith.
That is 3rd and an inch maybe, and the clock winding down. Coming to 35 seconds left. I think Vista might run the clock out here. I mean, you're coming into the 4th, up 28-0. You have the ball, and you're coming off that big interception. That is a massive momentum changer.
That's right. Austin Majeski, backer quarterback, hands it off to Chris Smith. Chris Smith, face the gap, finds running room, finds a lane. Brought down hard by Highlands Ranch number 11, Ryan Puzeski. Huge play by him by just wrapping it up and throwing him to the ground.
Great running there from Smith. That is agility, power, speed combined into one. Read the gaps. Didn't see anything
Austin
he liked.
Majeski, back at quarter. Fake hands off. Throws it up the middle, almost picked off.
Majeski, his first real throwing error there. A bit of a questionable throw there. Threw it into coverage. Got it a little bit too low. But with 0.9 seconds left, I think you just need to kneel the ball here. Or try and get something so you don't have to come into the
intended receiver. Looked like it was Alan Pirates, the freshman, who's been pretty solid on the freshman team, by the way. He's getting some varsity reps, and he's been doing pretty well, it looks like. Austin Majeski, back at quarterback with a running back in the backfield. Here's the snap. Runs to the outside. Throws it to a wide-open Ja'Kai Mack for almost a first down, bringing up what looks like to be 3rd and 2.
Majeski's pass complete.
And with that, the 3rd quarter is going to come to an end. We will see you right back here for the 4th. Don't go away.
Mount Vista fans, welcome back to the 4th quarter. Mount Vista just came off a huge gain of yards, bringing up 3rd and 2nd from the freshman connection of Austin Majeski and Ja'Kai Mack. These two players have been stellar this entire season, and they've had this amazing connection. They're able to just make touchdowns and make huge plays. Look, Austin Majeski still in the back. Austin Majeski. Here's the handed it off to Chris Smith. Runs up, takes a couple men with them for the first down for Mountain Vista.
Mountain Vista got that running game going here. Chris Smith, he's been playing very well here. Able to just push through and get some good yardage.
Another snap. Fake handoff. Majewski steps up, throws. Wide open Ja'Kai Mack. He has open field. He's evading tackles. He's still going. He's still on his feet. Being brought down by 3 Highlands Ranch defenders. Ja'Kai Mack fighting, not going down until 3 people had to bring him down.
That is heart of a warrior from Ja'Kai Mack. He did not want to go down without a fight.
And he is such a small guy too. Hand off to Chris Smith. Runs up the middle. Nice solid game for a first down.
You know,
Potentially, or barely short.
Vista may not have the size, but they have tons of grit and heart on this team. They're willing to put themselves on the line to make these big plays.
You're absolutely right. Mount Vista has never been a big team, but they've always been a smart team. They've always been an athletic team. Austin Majewski hands it off to Chris again. Nothing. He's still fighting, but there's a match to be a loss of yards.
He refuses to go down. I mean, it's basically definition of heart there. He does not want to give up.
Yeah. If you're Austin Majewski on our field, you might have thought you might want to try to keep it to yourself and get the first down because the defense looks like it was clearly ready with that, with a linebacker lined up ready to make the play.
Due to forward progress, that will be 3rd down, 1 to go on the 6.
Austin Majewski with Chris Smith with him in the backfield. There's the play. Fake pass. And he fakes the throw, and there's going to be the flag on the play, but he takes it for what looks like to be the first down. A lot just happened in 5 seconds.
I thought he threw it, it got tipped, he caught it and ran it, but
He threw the pass to himself like Marcus Mariota all those years ago in the Tennessee Titans. Unfortunately, though, it wasn't for a touchdown, but
this might
we'll
be
see
bad.
what they say.
I mean, it was a heads-up play. That was...
Never mind, it wasn't a flag, I don't think. I think the refs got really confused about what happened.
I think everyone got confused. What a heads-up play by Majewski to see that tip ball and say, hey, I'm making a play. He grabs it and just pushes
scratch
right
that.
through.
It's actually 1 and 5th. I don't think there was a penalty, but, he got the first down. It's on the 5-yard line. Majewski is still in shotgun with Chris Smith. Been running this all day, and Highlands Ranch hasn't been able to come up with a solid answer for it. Low snap. Looks for a fade. Mossed!
What a
I believe
play!
that's Nick Stone. Amazing Moss right there. Getting his own highlight tape.
The Swiss Army knife of Mountain Vista just goes up and rips that ball. What a play, Nick Stone.
Nasty.
God, we're going to miss that guy.
Nastiest Moss. If there's anyone you want to, it's Nick Stone. Nick Stone has that fade all day. Amazing ball plays by Austin Majewski. Oh my goodness.
Majewski put that on the money.
Here's the kick by Hunter Dell. Field goal is well more than good. And it is good. We're up 35-0. We are still in awe up here in the booth by that play by Nick Stone, the Swiss Army man. He's been everywhere today, and he's been torching Highlands Ranch. I remember last time I seen these kind of amazing plays with him was against number 4 Arapahoe when he got 4 touchdowns against them. It was amazing.
I think Highlands Ranch coaches are going to be having nightmares at Nick Stone.
Now, he's going to be haunting their dreams, and the film session for this team is going to be an absolute nightmare. Now, if Mount Vista wins, this is going to be a solid way to show your way to the playoff. Be like, hey, we just stomped Highlands Ranch. We're ready to play. We're ready to win. And we will keep our foot on the gas no matter who stands in our way.
This is a different Vista team than we saw early on in the year. This team is fighting as hard as they can.
Swiss Army man Nick Stone with the kick. Amazing kick. And it's going to be a touchback.
Looks like he wanted to return it. But
Great throw right there by Andy Thompson to the ref. Best pass all day by Highlands Ranch.
I don't know. That one up the seam early in the game where he hit his tight end. That was a nice throw.
True. All right, Mount Vista defense coming down to the field. Let's see what Highlands Ranch is able to come up with barely 10 minutes remaining.
Unless they have 2018 Tom Brady as their quarterback, I don't think that they're coming back down 35.
You know, get Tom Brady, tell him to come away from Tampa, come up to here to Colorado, play for Highlands Ranch, you know. Hand off to the sophomore again. Has a lane, running through for a first down. Huge run. Looks like the quarterback did take a lick, though, at the end by getting smashed in the backfield.
And chain's moving, but so's that clock.
That is true. This clock is going to be a huge issue for Highlands Ranch. It's like they need to get out of bounds and start making plays. Another handoff to the sophomore. Runs upfield. You see, the great thing about this running back from Highlands Ranch, he's playing like a linebacker. Because you can't play running back soft. You got to play like a linebacker where you're willing to take a man with you and give that man CTE if he tries to stand in your way.
Exactly. He is not backing down from contact. He is taking it and just dishing it back out.
Exactly. You love to see it. Hey, he's still in the backfield with Chambers. Another snap. Fake handoff, actually. Chambers looking for a man open. Running pressure coming. Throws it, almost picked off by Caden Rivera. You see he's upset with himself. Target was for Jay Ario, but Caden Rivera almost squeezed in and picked it off.
I mean, despite the drop, that was a great play from Rivera. He came screaming in there and almost had that picked off, but regardless, it was a great disruption to make it third down.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Chambers, you're either thinking you got to throw it out of bounds or start to run. Like a pressure's coming, wide open field almost. You might want to just take it instead of trying to force it through a small window.
Yeah, Chambers had like 6 years to set up, maybe run the football, but he tried to fit one into a tight gap.
Chambers hands it up to the running back again. Finds a gap. Doesn't back away from contact. Still going with 5 Mount Vista players on him for the first down. Tell you what, this running back from Highlands Ranch is showing some grit right now and some strength. He is not backing down from contact, and he has a motor that just won't seem to stop.
No, he is taking it and just still going, just pushing through guys.
Yeah, like I said, he's playing like a linebacker. You have to be able to take a man down, or like you need to steamroll anyone in front of you. It's a handoff again to him. Runs upfield. Taking contact. Taken down for not before he gets another 8 yards.
I think Highlands Ranch is taking the rugby approach of give it to the big guy and let him run. They can't. Vista's gonna have to put on like 6 guys just make sure that he doesn't.
No, they're gonna take him out. He might be getting a little tired because he's been running all day.
Yeah.
Checking into the game looks like Doran Majeski of Highlands Ranch checking into the game at running back. Chambers hands it off to him. He's short, but he's speedy. Not before he gets the first down. He's brought down by Landon Ortega.
This running game from Highlands Ranch beginning to show life. They are clock's winding down, but even if you don't win, this drive is a moral victory for you guys. You are pushing down the field very successfully.
Another handoff to him, but he's met in the backfield. He's brought down by Mountain Vista. Number 26, Anthony Horton, I believe, coming screaming in and making that huge tackle. And almost with all this running, you're wondering, like, where was this earlier in the game? Because Mount Vista doesn't seem like they're really tired per se, but Highlands Ranch is just being more aggressive, it looks like.
It definitely looks like. I feel like Mountain Vista is kind of getting complacent here, up 35-0.
Another handoff to the big steam-rolling sophomore, getting a couple extra yards. Right now, he's been pretty dominant this game.
I mean, how do you stop him? He's practically a runaway freight train.
He's not even that big. He is just playing aggressive. He's playing mean. That's what you need to do as a running back. Chambers looking back to his coach for the play. Trying to draw Mount Vista offside.
Running back's going to switch to his right.
Hands it off again to the sophomore. Brought down, though. For a loss of what looks like 2 yards.
There's what you want to see from Mountain Vista. They get in the backfield and meet him immediately. If you can stop him before he gets momentum, it's going to be a lot harder for him to run straight through you.
You're absolutely right. You got to meet him at the gap and stop him from getting any momentum. Because you got to stop him when you're slow before you're able to get it off. It's now 4th and 10. Highlands Ranch going back to their signature 5-out this game. Let's see what they're able to do. Looks like they have 4 men rushing. 6-man rush. Is going to get brought down in the backfield by what looks like Caden Rivera for a huge sack. Pardon me, Christian Camden Jr. untouched, bringing down the quarterback.
Number 22.
And it's a weird call. I mean, it's 4th and 10, but I mean, I get going for it. I completely get that, but 5 wide has not worked very well at all, and I'm pretty sure everyone knew Vista was bringing pressure.
All right, Dane Doherty coming back in at quarterback. Let's see what he's able to do. They're going to give Austin Majeski his break for the game and let Dane get some fun in on this action too. Hike, fake the handoff. Has pressure, trying to move. Tries to force it. Almost caught by Nick Stone. I'm sorry, Tyrone Williams. He almost caught it, but Dane Doherty did have a man hanging off his arm on that throw.
Dane Doherty, though, did a good job escaping pressure, rolling out to his right. Just couldn't quite put enough under the ball to get it to the receiver, but it was a great play nonetheless, rolling out.
Absolutely right. Almost exact same formation as last time. Dane Doherty in the backfield with 1 running back. Hikes it, hands it off to Dawson Seaman, evading man, and he got the first down. Dawson Seaman, you see, not only is he strong, but he is fast and he is elusive and he has amazing feet. He is everything you want. He is like a create-your-own Madden player at this point with how just amazingly well-versed he is. Another handoff. It's a fake handoff. Dane Doherty evading pressure. On the run. Trying to force another throw. Might get it. Not quite. The intended receiver, Tyrone Williams.
Highlands Ranch brought the house on that one and forced Dane Doherty out of his comfort zone, made him roll out right. And this season, when Dane's been rolling out to the right, that's when most of his throws have been off target.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Highlands Ranch taking a lot of pressure on now, giving him like no time to think. Dane Doherty still there with what looks like to be Carter Daniels in the backfield with him. Hands it off to Carter Daniels, looking for room. So he's going to get brought down short. Around, but not before he gets a 6-yard gain. Yeah, Mountain Vista is like a quadruple-headed dragon with their running game, where they have like 5 players who can run the ball. You know, they can give anyone the ball, and they'll still make massive plays. Dane Doherty talking to his lineman about the play. It is 3rd and 4. Dane Doherty back in shotgun with a running back. There's the hike. Hands it off. He has running room. Gets the first down.
And Vista, that ground pound play style, it works so well. They just have had their way with the defensive line of Highlands Ranch basically this entire game. And you love seeing it if you're Vista, but Highlands Ranch, this is
a rough night.
This is a game to forget, and it's been a season to forget for them.
Yeah. 1-8, last game of the season. You're gonna get blown out, 35-0, maybe more. Dane Doherty puts Dawson in motion, stops, fakes the handoff, throws it a little too high. Nick Stone wasn't quite able to bring it in.
Well, that would have been a great throw if Nick Stone was 6'6".
You know, yeah, if Nick Stone was like, Calvin Johnson, maybe he'd been able to bring that in, but throws a low off target. That has been some stuff we've seen with Dane. Which is like there's some pressure or the moments, and like with just stuff like that, he's just not quite able to bring it low enough. He has a great arm. It's just his accuracy needs to be more on point with plays like that. But they're going to go for it. They're going to give him another chance. Dane Doherty with the snap. Fakes the handoff. Going to run of instructions, RPOs. Takes it.
Oh!
Ooh!
Dane,
lands a hit.
Dane Doherty doing what he does best, rolling out of the pocket, using his size, his speed, his strength, just blows up the defender. What a run, Dane Doherty.
And that's what you have to see from a quarterback who's willing to take a man down. It's like, hey, I'm not going to be like every other quarterback who just strolls out of bounds. Like, I see you coming. I'm going to make sure you pay. Like, I'm not just going to run out. I'm going to get an extra yard or two by putting you on my highlight reel. Dane Doherty with that 6'4" frame, almost 220, just taking men out. Pause. Dane Doherty with the
hands it off to Carter Daniels, gets a couple yards for the first down.
And I think that is going to move the chains.
I believe so. It's
First down
got to
and
move.
goal.
It's going to be on goal, man. Will Dane Doherty get his touchdown on his senior night? We will see. Dane Doherty still talking to Looney about the play. Maybe another fade to Nick Stone if he's still out there. Put Ja'Kai Mack on a slant.
Dane Doherty, Nick Stone is one of the most well-known connections for Vista football.
Absolutely right. Both have been deadly when packaged together. Dane Doherty with the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking for people open. Nothing sees. Look, he's going to run for it. He's going to use some of his wheels. He stays in bounds. He touches for the pylon. Touch. And they're going to say he's not in. They're going to say he's down at the 1.
Dane Doherty. He is deceptively fast. You don't expect someone his size, as you said, 6'4", 220. You don't expect someone his size to just come barreling through and just. He's not afraid to take contact.
You're absolutely right. Dane Doherty will put his body on the line for this team, getting the win no matter what it costs. I believe they actually have Jacob Gressman out at wide receiver. Now this is interesting.
That's Jacob.
He's been a corner this entire game. They're motioning him back to the right. Looks like they're stacking the box. They already spike. Hands off. Not able to get in. Never mind. He did get in. Touchdown!
Yeah!
Mountain Vista. Now
What
it's
a
41-0.
What a drive by Dane Doherty. He came back into this game after Austin Majeski just came in and torched Highlands Ranch. Then Dane Doherty comes in and just runs through this Highlands Ranch defense.
That's the Dane Doherty you like to see, and I wish I get to see more of it. Luckily, I hope I'll get to, because I believe with time winding down, Mount Vista should be in the playoffs. Unless, Highlands Ranch pulls off some magic, which in all honesty, I'm going to really doubt. Anyway, Hunter Dell with the kick. Here's the snap. It's up, and it's good. 42-0 Mountain Vista. Again, like you said, Jonah, amazing drive by Dane Doherty. He was able to use that speed, use that huge frame, able to use communication, and just get into the end zone. And now it's almost 2 minutes. Clock's winding down to 2 minutes. Almost. Now, if you're Highlands Ranch, Jonah, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, hey, let's try and erase that goose egg on the scoreboard. Let's try and get some points here, because, hey, it's your last game of the season as well. So why not? Let's end it off with some points. Go out as close as you could say, go out with a bang.
Hail Mary every play probably with that 5 out front they've been doing on offense. Let's see if they come up anything with it. They might try to pull off some magic like Mount Vista did with their Nick Stone quarterback pass. Swiss Army Man with the kick. Andy Thompson, it looks like he's going to return it. He's running upfield. And he gets brought down at the 30-yard line. Big stop.
There's a scrap going on there.
No, there's not.
That was Highlands Ranch. That's number 3 from Highlands Ranch. I'm not going to attempt to say that last name. That's Braden, and he just tried to get a little aggressive.
Sorry for that pause, folks. We're having some technical difficulties. But we just see Chambers going back to that 5 out front and was able to come up with something to Jaden Aroro with a huge gain, just reaching over everyone and making the play.
And now we got a timeout.
Now we got a timeout with 36.9 seconds left,
Yeah.
Let's see if they're able to score a touchdown. right, coming out of the timeout. Highlands Ranch coming back out to the field. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to go 5 out again. Yes, they will. Chambers in the backfield by himself once again, which seems to be common this entire game. That's faithful running backs. Drop back. And there's going to be pressure. He evades it, though. Steps up, throws it. Wide open to Andy Thompson, just wide open for the huge first down.
And they are fighting on the ground again because, yeah.
Everyone looks okay. All right.
Highlands Ranch, where was this earlier on in the game? They are beginning to finally push down the field, but if this was early in the game, this could be a pretty interesting one, but as you can see over there, Highlands Ranch's bleachers are
starting to
quickly diminishing.
Yeah, another timeout it looks like. Right now, Highlands Ranch, I think the only reason why they're really getting any yards now is because Mount Vista is like game's over, no point in trying to kill someone.
Exactly.
There's 27.5 seconds left, just make sure they don't score so you can keep your goose egg up there, shut them out, then go home happy, be like, we're in the playoffs. So remember, last time Mount Vista was in the playoff, folks, they were 3-7, this was 2 years ago, and they beat Mullen. For those of you who don't know, Mullen is a really, really high caliber team here in Colorado. They've been dominant since they even began football, winning 8 championships in their almost 20-30 year span. They've been dominant, pretty much every single year. Mount Vista was able to beat them. Unfortunately, they did play Valor though in the second round, which we know how that dance goes. But
yeah.
Anyways, back to 5 out for Highlands Ranch. Chambers, backfield, takes a snap, pressure coming, runs, getting almost chased down, throws it way too high.
Must be pretty lonely for Chambers back there. They've been forcing him to go 5 wide, which only backfield, but it hasn't been working. And how about Mountain Vista? The record doesn't really show how much heart this team plays with. You're going into the playoffs, you're under 500, but this team still plays incredibly hard.
You're exactly right. Grit has been Mount Vista's bread and butter for most of this time. This entire year, actually. They started off not entirely great. They did beat Pooter, but then they did lose to Grandview, which, that's also dance. It's been going the way it's been going for years. Don't get me wrong, we've beaten Arapahoe, that was the staple of this year. Because they were, Arapahoe, at that point, they're highly ranked. They have amazing players. They have an amazing offensive line, amazing running backs, and just an amazing defensive front as well. And we were able to beat them through sheer grit. I remember talking with some of the guys on the team, that was the hardest team they've played so far, in their entire career. Anyways, Mount Vista coming back out the field from their timeouts. Highlands Ranch going with their signature 5 out again. 2nd and 10, 20.6 seconds left. Let's see what they're able to do. Here's the high. Pressure coming, throws it downfield. It's almost picked off. It is picked off by a utility man, Nick Stone, and he's running. And they call it dead, maybe, I think. Or they're just going to let him run.
And
Highlands Ranch is going to let them run, it looks like.
It's going to be Nick Stone, the Swiss Army knife. Touchdown pick 6, 90. That was more about a 102-yard pick 6. Got in the back of the end zone and just no real contest from Highlands Ranch.
With that win, Mountain Vista Golden Eagles have solidified themselves in the playoffs after a year's drought. Now, thank you all for joining us. I'm Jack Baumgartner, and I'm joined by Jonah Colin. Amazing game by Mountain Vista. Have a good night, everyone.